Officer Johnson. I'll be interviewing you today. How is the weather outside?
Hello, officer. The weather outside was truly bad.
It's good that you have your loved ones for support today. How's your day going so far?
I woke up my family so early, officer. My husband drove me here early today.
That's nice to hear. Please follow me.
Taking the oath.
And before we start the interview, I will have to place you under oath. Raise your right hand. Do you swear that the statements you'll give today will be the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Have a seat, please. I would like to introduce you to Mr. Davis. He will be joining us today and asking a few questions later.
Hello, I'm Mr. John Davis.
Hi, Mr. Davis.
Are you ready?
Yes, I think I'm ready.
Do you have any questions before we start?
Yes, officer. I would like to inform you that I made a mistake on my N-400 application form. I answered no on question number 6 about the tax overdue, although both my husband and I have an installment agreement plan with IRS.
Can you show me any document for the payment plan? Can I see those documents, please?
Yes, officer.
It's good that you have this original document with you today. Did you bring your tax returns for the past 5 years?
Yes, officer. I have brought all of the original supporting documents, officer.
It's good that you informed me about it. Today is the day where everything will be checked and corrected on your N-400 application form.
Right now, I'm so nervous, officer, but I still hope that it will not greatly affect my case.
It's okay, I find no problem with your case.
Eligibility.
Okay, let's begin with the interview. Why do you want to become an American citizen?
I truly support the form of government in the U.S. and would like to vote, officer.
Are you eligible to become an American citizen?
Yes, officer. I have been a legal permanent resident for 7 years.
So could you show me your passports, green card, state-issued ID, please?
Yes, officer. Here are all of my documents.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, officer.
Make sure to bring other important documents in connection to your naturalization application. For example, bring your original birth certificate along with your children and spouse. You can also bring your expired and non-expired passports, including your expired and non-expired permanent resident cards or green cards. The USCIS officer will return all of these original documents after the naturalization interview is finished. Information about you.
So let us move on to the next part of the interview. What is your first name?
Martina.
What is your last name?
Jackson.
What is your current legal name?
Martina Jackson.
And have you used any other names?
No, officer.
Do you want to change your name?
No, officer.
Can you verify your social security number?
608-69-2564.
When did you become a permanent resident?
I became a permanent resident on May 8, 2017.
What's your date of birth?
My date of birth is June 23, 1988.
What is your country of birth?
Mexico.
What is your country of nationality?
Mexico.
Information about your residence.
What's your current home address?
9318 East End Street, El Paso, Texas, 79624, USA.
Has your address changed since you submitted your application form?
No, officer.
What's your phone number with the area code?
915-246-2473.
Information about your parents.
Are your parents U.S. citizens?
No, both of them are not.
Have they visited the United States?
Not yet, officer. I hope that one day they will be able to visit us also.
Were your parents married before your 18th birthday?
Yes, they were.
Biographic information.
What is your height?
5 feet and 4 inches.
What is your eye color?
Blue.
What is your hair color?
Blonde.
Information about your employment and schools you attended.
Are you currently employed?
Yes, officer. I have a part-time job, officer.
What type of work do you do?
I am a hotel front desk clerk. I check guests in and out, then handle their cash and credit card transactions.
How long have you been working there?
About 3 years now.
And you are attending school too?
Yes, officer.
What school do you go to?
International University Online, officer.
What program are you enrolled in there?
I am enrolled through their online degree program in hotel and restaurant management.
Time outside the United States.
Have you taken trips outside the United States during the last 5 years?
Yes, officer.
How many trips have you taken during the past 5 years?
I have taken 5 trips.
How many days in total did you spend outside the U.S.?
I was outside the U.S. for about 90 days.
When did you leave the United States with your last trip?
I left on December 15 last year.
When did you return to the United States?
I came back on January 3rd.
Information about your marital history.
What is your current marital status?
I am married, officer.
How many times have you been married?
I had been married only once.
What's your spouse's name?
His name is John Jackson.
Is he an American citizen?
Yes, he's an American citizen.
Can you show me your marriage certificate?
Yes, officer.
Did you bring the original document?
Yes, officer.
Information about your children.
Do you have children?
Yes, I have 1 daughter and 1 son.
What are their names?
Julia and Martin.
Are they U.S. citizens?
Yes, they were born and raised in El Paso, Texas.
What's your children's relationship to you?
They are all my biological children.
So let us move on to the next part of the interview.
English reading and writing test.
We will proceed to the reading and writing tests. Do you have any questions before we begin?
No, officer, I'm ready.
So please read the sentence on the digital tablet out loud for me.
What is the capital of the United States?
Very good. I'm going to read a short sentence to you, and I need you to write it down on the tablet. Are you ready?
Yes, officer.
I need you to write this. Congress has 100 senators. You've passed the reading and writing tests.
Civics test.
Okay, are you ready for your history and government test?
Yes, officer, I'm ready.
You will assist me in asking some questions today.
What is the supreme law of the land?
The Constitution.
Very good.
What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution?
The Bill of Rights.
That's correct.
How many amendments does the Constitution have?
27.
That's right. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States.
Mississippi River.
That's correct.
What did the Declaration of Independence do?
Announced our independence from Great Britain.
Correct.
Name one branch or part of the government.
Congress.
Well done, that's already 6. Congratulations, you've passed the civics test.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen?
No, officer.
Have you ever voted in any U.S. election?
No, officer.
What is your understanding about a U.S. citizen?
A U.S. citizen is a person who owes allegiance to the government of the United States.
That's correct. Have you ever been declared legally incompetent?
No, officer.
What is your understanding about legally incompetent?
Legally incompetent is someone who cannot make decisions due to mental problems.
Have you ever been arrested or committed a crime?
No, never.
What does this word mean? Arrested?
Arrested means taken to jail by the police.
That's correct. Have you ever been a prostitute or persuaded someone for prostitution?
No, never.
Have you ever sold illegal drugs or narcotics?
No.
Have you ever gambled illegally?
No, never.
Have you called yourself a non-U.S. resident on your tax returns since you became a lawful permanent resident?
No, I haven't.
What is your understanding about lawful permanent resident?
A lawful permanent resident is a person who is living legally in the United States for an unlimited period of time.
That's correct. Have you ever lied to any government official to gain entry into the United States?
No.
Have you ever helped anybody enter the U.S. illegally?
No, I haven't.
What is your understanding about bear arms?
Bear arms is to carry or use a gun.
That's right. Are you willing to bear arms in the U.S. Army?
Yes.
Are you willing to help the government during a national emergency?
I'm willing to help, officer.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
Are you ready to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes, I do.
Do you promise that everything you said is true?
Yes, officer.
Verifying all the information on N-400.
Please read the changes that I made based on your answers. Kindly review and make sure that everything is correct.
Everything is correct, officer.
I need you to sign your application. Please sign your name on the digital tablet.
Conclusion and recommendation.
Since you passed all the tests and met all of the requirements, I'm submitting your application for approval. This is a copy of your test results.
Thank you, Officer Johnson and Mr. Davis.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
If there are no other issues, you'll get a USCIS notice form in the mail regarding your oath ceremony date.
John, my husband will be so happy to read these test results, including the kids.
It's great that you're well prepared and supported by your loved ones.
He really encouraged me to take the naturalization interview and test for U.S. citizenship.
You're a lucky person then.
Yes, officer.
I hope to see you and your loved ones at your naturalization oath ceremony.
Thank you very much.
Do you have any questions for me?
No, officer.
Then I'll bring you back to the customer service area.